Hello and welcome to A to Geeks. Today we are going to be reviewing the latest trailer that has dropped from the Morbius film. Sony have released the first look at Jared Leto's Morbius, and it's an exciting time to be a comic book fan. So let's watch the trailer together and see what you think.
Michael, I've known you since you were a child. You're a gift. You always have.
Oh, I love this guy.
If there's an answer to your disease, you'll find it.
Is he a composer?
I should have died years ago. Why am I still here if not to fix this? I have a rare blood disease, and I'm running out of time. This could be my last chance.
You're up to something. What is it?
It's not exactly legal.
Could have predicted this storyline really, couldn't we?
You could hurt more than you already have.
This would be a cure.
Interesting, very Dark Knight. Is he going to start protecting the streets? Dressed as a bat, actually, yeah.
Michael, what's happening?
I went from dying to feeling more alive than ever.
Increased strength and speed.
Yes, Nightcrawler. Like it.
A location. And an overpowering urge to consume blood.
How far are we allowed to go?
Sort of feels like we're watching the Venom trailer all over again.
Until the remedy is worse than the disease.
Nice, I like that line. Delivered perfectly by the...
Michael Morbius. Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing, huh?
What's up, Doc?
Adrian Toomes the Vulture makes a surprise appearance at the end, which I had already spoiled for me, but I don't know. It seemed it seemed okay. It seemed very action orientated, which is fine, you know. But I'm kind of expecting it to be another Venom, where the concept was there, but it wasn't pulled off properly. And I don't know. It just seems weird. Jared Leto having another crack at a comic book character. I'm sure he'll do a good job. From the looks of it, when he's transformed into Morbius, you know, it's very on point with the comic book character, and that's always a bonus. But I'm just worried that you know, these kind of films, like with Venom, where, you know, they need to build and they try to cram so much into just the one movie so that they can just start churning them out. And a lot of things are ignored or rushed. You know, Morbius has never been a major player in the Spider-Man comic book world. He's always been a reoccurring villain, especially tied into the vampire characters like Blade and other Marvel characters along that line. The major talking point here is that at the end we obviously see Adrian Toomes the Vulture, which means that this film is in canon with the Marvel universe and with Spider-Man, which was always kind of rumoured that it might be. But having him involved is interesting. He seems to, he makes a comment about Morbius giving up on the life of being a good guy, which is a strange one because that implicates that he has had a go at being like maybe a vigilante protector superhero, and that Vulture knows about it. So there has to have been quite a bit of time passed from his conception and origin as Morbius into him being a crime fighter, then maybe going bad. But these films are always strange. The same with Venom, you know, we kind of have this character that is a villain essentially is a villain, right, from the beginning, and yet as a viewer we need to care about them. Yeah, it's a strange one. I'm not a massive fan of vampires, but I am a massive fan of Spider-Man and his villains. If you look at the success of Spider-Man over the years, essentially from him being an incredible character, you also have a cast of villains like no other. Maybe Batman is the only one that could really compete in terms of a great cast of villains, and something I've always thought Superman struggled with, because his villains is just pretty much Lex Luthor. I'm curious to see this film, put it that way, right? It ties into something that I love, but it's got, these guys have got a track record of not producing the goods when the source material is vast and incredible, and I am talking about the Venom movie and previous Spider-Man movies. So we'll see. If you were paying close attention, you would have seen that there is some graffiti in the film where there is an image of Spider-Man with the word murderer written across the image. Now that is a strange one. If you look even closer, you'll notice that costume certainly isn't the Tom Holland Spider-Man that we all know and love. That's the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. So that's an interesting turn of events. At the end of the last Spider-Man movie, Far From Home, he was framed as the murderer of Mysterio. So interesting turn of events. It does point towards the next Spider-Man movie being very interesting. Obviously, he's had his identity leaked to the world, but he's now also accused of being a murderer. This has been another trailer watch along with me, Adam from A to Geeks. Don't forget to hit that subscribe bell so you don't miss any great content that we've got coming up over the next few months and weeks. We've got some incredible stuff lined up between myself and Eddie. And don't forget, guys, keep it geeky.